Hi guys, it's a privilege and an honor. First of all, I want to give the honor to God for giving us traveling mercy here. I want to thank Answer Coalition for making this happen. I want to thank everyone that came out here because we are in a struggle. We are in a fight and die for our lives. Not only our lives, but our children's, our grandchildren's, their children's children, because of this racist system. My name is Hortensia Peterson. These are Akai Gurley's cousins. This is 2 generations of Akai Gurley standing right here. On November 20th, 2014, Akai Gurley was visiting a friend in the Pink House Projects in Brooklyn, New York. Akai did nothing wrong, but went to get his hair braided because the very next day he was leaving New York to go visit his mother, to surprise her first of all and spend Thanksgiving and the holidays with his mom. Akai left the apartment. The elevator was broken. One was working, one was broken. So they decided, him and his friend decided to decided to take the stairs. While they was waiting, they walked down. They said, you know what, we all know that when you live in the projects, sometimes the elevator works, sometimes it doesn't. This just happened to be where they came out, and Peter Liang and his partner, Sean Landau, were doing vertical patrol. We know when you do vertical patrol in housing, 9 times out of 10, there's a possibility that someone will be using the stairwell. 9 times out of 10, if you pulled your weapon out, you will hit someone. 9 times out of 10, when you are using these elevators, something can happen to you. When you're using these stairwells, something can happen to you. Whether you can get robbed, but you never would imagine getting shot by an NYPD officer. You never imagine being shot by someone that took an oath to serve and protect you. You never imagine being shot and an officer that recklessly shot his weapon, walk around your body. Akai Gurley did nothing wrong, but simply walked some steps. After the bullet was discharged from his weapon, the first thing Peter Liang did or said, number 1, OF, I'm fired. Number 2, he went looking for the shell casing, looking for the bullet, looking to see where it was at, so him and his partner can cover it up. Fact number 1, Akai did nothing wrong, remember that, but walked the stairs. After he went back into the stairwell, he came back out, as opposed to using his flashlight. You didn't use your flashlight prior, but you're using it afterwards to find the bullet and the casing. As he heard Melissa Butler, that's the young lady that was with my nephew, crying, they decided to go investigate. Upon reaching the 5th floor landing, because that's where Akai went from the 7th floor, 6th floor, and collapsed on the 5th floor. So he was partially in between the 5th floor and the 4th floor. Melissa was so frantic. She was traumatic. She went and knocked on a neighbor's door to for her to call for help. Once she called for help, CPR was being administered. Peter Liang and his partner came down from the 8th floor. Walk around Akai's body. Now Akai is laying in his urine and his blood. Not one of those officers checked his vital signs. Not one of those officers asked Melissa, do you need help? Now these officers both combined 18 months on the force. 18 months. You just came out of the academy. You should remember what you was taught. You're walking around a body. You're not administering or rendering any type of aid. You're more worried about your job. But yet, these are the people that we're paying, taxpayers are paying to serve and protect. These are the people that has taken an oath to serve and protect. These are the people that walk around when there's a person of color is laying on the ground dying by the bullet that they discharged. After that, he did not call it in. Listening to the tape, the 911 recording, they did not call it in. After that, you did nothing. You didn't look at the dying man and said, I'm sorry. You did not contact or try to say I'm sorry to the mother, to the one that gave life to him, to the one that nurtured him. And I always ask, and this is a question that I will continue to ask until I get the right answer. How on God's earth can another human being see another human being laying and not administer some type of aid? What kind of human being is that? Is it because it was a black man laying there? You figure that his life was not valuable? Well, Akai Gurley's life was valuable, not only to his mother, to his daughter, to his family. Akai Gurley was a father, a son, a nephew, a brother. Akai Gurley was human. And a week and a half ago, the district attorney for Brooklyn is going to secretly send a letter to the judge asking for leniency. He does not believe that Peter Liang had any intentions of killing Akai Gurley. First of all, when you discharge a weapon in a tight space, 9 times out of 10, the bullet will ricochet and hit something. This fateful night, that bullet hit my nephew. This fateful night, my whole family life has been turned upside down. That night, my world ended. And I know it's nobody but God that has been keeping me. Sleepless nights, but it's okay for life. I don't care who it was that discharged that weapon. It could have been another black man. It could have been an Asian man. It could have been a Hispanic. That's a human life. We're all human. Because if you cut you, you cut you, you cut me, our blood is still red. Right. For the DA office to prosecute that case, to look me in my eyes, December 2015, and said, this case is very personal and you want justice because of the manner in how Akai was murdered. Right. I'm not going to say kill, he was murdered. Right. You're right. All my family ever wanted was accountability. Is that hard for us to get accountability because it was a black man, a Latino man, a white man, an Asian? No, it shouldn't be that hard, because if you discharge your weapon and you took an innocent life, you should be held accountable. Yeah, exactly. You should, no matter whether you're a cop or not. First of all, he violated departmental procedures. He was told, and his partner, to not do vertical patrol, but they did. So because of being disobedient, my nephew's no longer here. Because of his disobedience, it's okay for the Brooklyn District Attorney, Ken Thompson, to ask for leniency. House arrest, 6 months, 500 hours community service, and probation for 5 years. What about Akai Gurley? When his parents need to see him, they have to travel 870 miles, 2 ways, going and coming from Jacksonville, Florida. Had the shoe been on the other foot, it was Akai Gurley that shot Peter Liang. He would not be out on bail. He would get the maximum, and the Brooklyn District Attorney would not have written a letter of recommendation to the judge. Right. We already know that. So my question to Ken Thompson will always be, who did you sell your soul to? For power? Meanwhile, you have Akai Gurley's blood Eric Garner's blood. Everyone that has been murdered before Akai Gurley, after Akai Gurley, their blood is on his hand. This entire system, systematic, nationwide. We have to dismantle this system.
Yes, we do.
The only way we can do it as people of color is to stand together. Unity, solidarity equals diversity. So therefore, we can do it. But we have to stop trying to put each other down and try to see everything as race. It's not about race. It's not about color. We're all human. We're human first. But we have to let this system know we are sick and tired of being sick and tired. The mothers are sick and tired of burying their children. Children should be burying their parents, not the other way around. So come on, when are we gonna get it together? What do we want?
Justice!
When we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
Because remember, today, yesterday was someone else. Don't let your loved ones, your nephew, your nieces, your mother, your sister be the up next hashtag. We don't want that anymore. Our blood is precious just like anyone else. What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
What do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
If we don't get it?
Shut it down!
If Akai don't get it?
Shut it down!
If Akala don't get it?
Shut it down!
If Sylvia don't get it?
Shut it down!
All lives matter when Black lives matter. All lives matter when Black lives matter. All lives matter when Black lives matter. I thank you.